Cyborg is a funny word, and I find myself gravitating toward it for interesting reasons in this age of generative AI. Originally, cyborg is a compound word, cybernetic organism. Cybernetics was coined by Norbert Wiener way back when, in the 60s, and he was borrowing a Greek word, kybernetes, which was basically the steersman or the oarsman. And this is back in the days before we invented the rudder that's at the end of the keel, at the end of the ship, the stern, but rather we steered a lot of ships with an oar that was actually attached to the side of the ship. And because most people were right-handed, it was over on the right side of the ship, which is why the right side of the ship is called starboard or the steerboard, because that's where the steerboard was. And when you came to dock, you didn't want to mess up the steerboard, so you would typically keep the port on the other side. So that's the origin of port and starboard. And cyborg is an interesting thing right now because I think we have a cyborg future, which I'll be talking about a bit more. And by cyborg, I mean mostly human, but enhanced human. And not in a, I am part of the Borg, I have been enveloped in technology and I'm no longer recognizable as human, but rather very, very human, making use of my most human attributes. Maybe the opposite of a cyborg would be an android, which is mostly droid. Might have some biological parts. I'm reading the Murderbot series right now, which sort of does. But androids are mostly mechanical devices that might seem pretty lifelike. Look at Westworld, for example, but have really very few or no human parts in them. I'm really talking about a cyborg future that I'm optimistic about, that involves us understanding how to meld with these interesting new tools.